morning. Today I'm going to share with you my favorite psychologist, who is Viktor Emil Frankl. He started the third school of Vienna, first school Freud with his psychoanalysis, second Adler with individual psychology, and Viktor Frankl, almost the same time, he invented the logotherapy and analysis of existence. His main topic is meaning. He says if people lose their meaning of life, they will become ill. Why am I so impressed about him? First, at the age of 17, he made a speech about the meaning of life, at the age of 17. In the 1920s, he started as a doctor and psychologist. He started a project for students to support them psychologically, especially during the time at the end of the school year, because there were so many suicides. And the rate of suicide really went down significantly. The most important point about him is that he survived concentration camp during the Third Reich because he was a Jew. He was put in there and he survived, and he wrote a book about it, which is really impressive because it shows his humor and his ability to self-distance. And he says that these are the most important skills to overcome illness or hard situations and everything like that. He states 3 values. The first is creating, making, acting, active things. The second is experiencing, which means see what you're experiencing and taking it for the good. And the third is bearing a hard situation, very important, that you cannot change, with dignity. If you could change the situation, you should change it. But if you can't because you're really ill to death, or if you're in something like a concentration camp, you cannot change the situation, but you can bear it with dignity. How can we do it? As persons, we consist of body and soul and mind, spirit. And it's the mind which enables us to bear such situations or to act even if we don't feel well physically or psychologically. This he names the neurophysical antagonism. Mind stands against, not really against, but can consist the situation of body and soul. And body and soul are connected in a kind of parallelism, which he names psychophysical parallelism. And he also says person is the individuum, it is indivisible. You can't divide it, even persons that are schizophrenia. It's you're an individuum. That means if you're in mass, you will kind of drown. You cannot, be in mass and lose yourself. And the third is person is open to transcendence. And these 3 dimensions all have to be considered, especially in therapy, because if you only watch at body and soul, you will only get 2 dimensions, and that will be the wrong picture. If you take a thing like that, and you look at it from the side, it will be a rectangle. And if you look at it from above, it will be a circle, and it won't be the whole person. So you always have to what she told.